Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. Have you ever wondered why the moon seems to have so many different faces? We're all used to seeing the same familiar side gazing down at us, but the mysterious far side, hidden from our view, has fueled endless theories and wild imaginations throughout history. Now, scientists might be on the verge of cracking this cosmic puzzle. In an exciting breakthrough, researchers have discovered a colossal structure beneath the moon's surface in the South Pole Aitken Basin. This hidden feature could not only unravel the moon's tumultuous history, but also explain why its two sides are so dramatically different. What's really fascinating is how we've gone from complete mystery to marveling at the moon's secrets with just a click. While we can now explore the far side from our living rooms, our ancestors had no such luxury. The moon is tidally locked, always showing us the same face, a cosmic quirk that kept its other half shrouded in secrecy. But here's a twist: the moon wasn't always so shy. After its formation, it spun much faster until Earth's gravity gradually slowed it down, syncing its rotation with its orbit. With no ancient astronomers to witness this transformation, humanity had to wait until October 7, 1959. That's when the Soviet Luna 3 spacecraft sent back the first ever photos of the moon's elusive far side. Fast forward 60 years, and China's Chang'e 4 mission made headlines again by landing on the so-called dark side of the moon, though, spoiler alert, it's not as dark as you might think. In fact, the far side experiences the same lunar phases as the side we see, just in reverse. And here's a surprising fact: the far side reflects more sunlight on average than the near side. So when it's a new moon for us, the far side is shining even brighter than a full moon. Isn't it incredible how much we've uncovered about our lunar neighbor? The moon might keep one face turned toward us, but its mysteries are still unfolding, one discovery at a time. The reason for the moon's contrasting sides lies in their unique compositions, though calling them halves isn't entirely accurate. Thanks to the moon's 5 degrees orbital tilt and slightly elliptical shape, we can only see about 41% of its surface from Earth. But even within that small portion, one striking feature stands out. The near side is covered in vast, dark patches. These dark regions, known as Maria, are ancient lava plains, making them far more common on the near side than on the far side. Interestingly, the moon's hidden half also has noticeably fewer mountains and rills, leaving scientists puzzled for decades about what caused such a dramatic difference. But here's where things get exciting. Experts now believe they've finally cracked the code. The secret may lie in a massive, buried structure hidden deep beneath the lunar surface, offering a new explanation for why the two sides of the moon are so vastly different. The enormous hidden structure on the moon's far side. For many travelers, Hawaii is the ultimate paradise, a land of breathtaking beaches, lush landscapes, and towering volcanoes. The largest of its islands, known as the Big Island, spans over 10,400 square kilometers and is home to Mauna Loa, one of the most massive active volcanoes on Earth. But as unexpected as it may seem, this tropical destination shares an astonishing connection with a groundbreaking discovery on the far side of the moon. So, what does an island in the Pacific have to do with a mysterious lunar find? The answer comes from Peter B. James, a researcher at Baylor University in Texas, who puts the scale of this discovery into perspective. Imagine a gigantic mass of metal 5 times larger than Hawaii's Big Island, buried deep beneath the lunar surface. That's about the scale of what we've uncovered. Hearing the words "pile of metal" might conjure up images of a colossal alien spaceship that crash-landed on the moon eons ago, fueling sci-fi fantasies. However, the reality is even more intriguing and grounded in real science. To fully grasp the significance of this discovery, we first need to consider where it was found. And it's not just any location, it's the South Pole Aitken Basin, the largest and deepest impact crater on the moon and one of the biggest in the entire solar system. Spanning over 2,000 kilometers across, this ancient scar is a silent witness to an unimaginably violent cosmic event. While it's clear that a massive impact reshaped the moon around 4.3 billion years ago, The exact details of how this event unfolded and the long-term effects it had on our satellite's evolution remain a topic of debate. To get closer to solving this ancient mystery, scientists turned to cutting-edge space technology. Peter James and his research team analyzed data from NASA's Gravity Recovery and Interior Laboratory mission, which launched in September 2011. This mission sent 2 spacecraft to orbit the Moon, meticulously mapping its gravitational field to uncover hidden structures beneath its surface. By combining data from GRAIL with high-resolution imaging from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, which has been studying the Moon since 2009, scientists created the most detailed lunar gravity map ever made. And what they found was astonishing. A massive gravitational anomaly buried deep beneath the South Pole Aitken Basin. To put things into perspective, this hidden structure extends 200 kilometers into the Moon's interior and has an estimated weight of 2.8 quintillion tons. For comparison, the entire Earth's atmosphere weighs about 5.15 quintillion tons, meaning this buried mass alone accounts for more than half of that. But what exactly is lurking beneath the Moon's surface? That depends on who you ask. Some researchers believe it could be the remnants of the ancient asteroid that created the South Pole Aitken Basin, its metallic core fused into the lunar crust. Others suggest it could be dense material from the Moon's interior, pushed upward by the force of the impact. Some more imaginative minds have suggested that this buried structure could be something far more mysterious, perhaps even the remnants of an ancient lunar civilization. However, mainstream scientists take a more grounded approach, pointing to a natural explanation for this gigantic mass anomaly. One leading theory suggests that we're looking at the metallic core of the asteroid that created the South Pole Aitken Basin billions of years ago. This idea isn't just speculation, it's backed by computer simulations showing that during such a powerful impact, an asteroid's iron-nickel core could have embedded itself deep within the Moon's upper mantle, rather than sinking all the way to the lunar core. Additionally, the immense weight of this dense metal could have caused the crater floor to sink nearly a kilometer deeper than expected. This explanation seems solid, but it's not the only one on the table. Another hypothesis suggests that rather than an asteroid's metallic remains, this buried mass could be an enormous concentration of dense oxides. According to this theory, as the Moon's early magma ocean cooled and solidified, these heavy elements gradually settled at the South Pole, creating a massive underground structure over time. Have we finally unraveled the mystery of the Moon's 2 faces? While future research will ultimately determine which theory holds true, one thing is clear. If this massive underground structure is the remnant of an ancient impact, it could explain why the near and far sides of the Moon are so dramatically different. We already know that the near side of the Moon, visible from Earth, is dotted with vast, dark maria formed by ancient volcanic activity. But that's not the only difference. Scientists have also discovered that the crust on the near side is significantly thinner than that of the far side. Even more intriguing, the Earth-facing side contains higher concentrations of radioactive elements like thorium, potassium, phosphorus, and rare earth metals, an unusual mix that raises even more questions. How did this so-called creep terrain form? What sparked the volcanic activity that shaped the Moon's surface? Some researchers believe that Earth's tidal forces played a role, while others argue that a cataclysmic asteroid impact, perhaps the very one that created the South Pole Aitken Basin, was the real trigger. Whatever the answer, the connection between this massive lunar crater and the strange characteristics of the near side could finally solve one of the greatest mysteries of our Moon. And speaking of mysteries, don't let the mystery of missing out on new content haunt you. Hit that subscribe button and join our community for more mind-blowing space discoveries. See you in the next one.